right. Good afternoon. We're finally on. We were a little bit delayed this afternoon due to some other stuff we're doing here at WFRV. But thank you for waiting patiently to see your two non-favorite meteorologists in Northeast Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I don't know how we would go around that one.
No, I mean, the talk has been heavy on, the Northeast, for quite a few of these episodes. So hopefully not hopefully, deal with it, I guess. That's
Deal with it, pal.
Right.
Deal with it.
You guys aren't yelling at us through email, so we're not going to stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Right. And if you do email, I don't check them anyways. So.
It goes to trash.
Right.
All right. So let's talk about what we are going to discuss today. We'll do a quick regional weather update. Then we'll talk a little bit about something happening on our neck of the woods and our national weather update. We got some cold front calls talking about the MLB, and then off the radar, we got a pretty,
Yankees.
Hey, let's not spoil it.
Yeah.
Let's not spoil it. And then we'll go off the radar. Reminder, tomorrow, once again, is our big day. We'll be breaking down if there are any MLB games left. But the big one is doing some high school football. We have some games on Thursday and Friday. And we will also reveal our picks for the week in our WFRV Pro Football Challenge. Now, before we get to our regional weather update, I think we have some time, Nathan. We need to go back and talk about what we ended up discussing yesterday, and that was that forecast, the fake. That
I'm an idiot.
He is.
So this is totally on me. I Googled, because I had seen something pop up about Halloween thing, and I put Green Bay at the end of my Google tagline. Yeah. So one of them that popped up, I didn't fully read through. I kind of brushed through it very quickly. It is actually in Duluth, Minnesota, so it's not Green Bay. Because I lied to all of you.
When we were leaving, I told them, I was like, I know that we've only had like our most amount of snow in the month of October was 10.3. So I was like, that doesn't make sense.
So in the back of my head, I was just like, oh, it must have like literally, because it was in a 3-day stretch. So I'm like, oh, it must have started on the 1st and the 2nd of November. But no, I was just an idiot. So
yeah. So the real one was number 2, or was it 3?
Oh, I don't remember now. Number 2 was false. The iron oxide dust from a passing meteor. Yeah, that was false. That never happened. And yeah.
Oh, well.
Third one did happen though. But I mean, this was 2019. I feel like I remember.
So we were trying to forecast the fake. We were trying to find the fake one. So probably number 2 was fake.
Number 2 was fake. Yeah. And now number 1 was as well. So
yeah, we had 2 fakes. It was actually
tricked. As a trick or treat, I tricked all of you.
No, he didn't.
No.
He's not. He's not that good. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. All right, let's go into our regional weather update for you. And actually, we're going to start talking about what happened this morning. Did you have your hot coffee or hot chocolate this morning? It was a little nippy.
Yeah, I was fancy. My girlfriend's got an espresso machine. So
nice
espresso, yeah.
There you go.
So I had one of those, and it was a nice fall morning. Like I sat on the patio, I had like my sweatshirt on. Like it was nice.
Yeah. Look at these lows though. 28 in Attigo and Iron Mountain, 30 in Watoma, 31 in Clintonville, 30 in Oconto, 35 here in Green Bay. Certainly some patchy frost and some freeze conditions up there in the Northwoods. Here are some of the overnight lows that are not necessarily in our viewing area. Some of them are, but a good amount of them are actually outside of our viewing area. Tomahawk, 23 degrees for an overnight low. Leona, 24. Manitowish Waters, 24. Land O'Lakes, 25. Eagle River, 26. Same thing with Merrill. Here's a few that are in our viewing area. Mountain is 26 degrees. Iola, 27. Wittenberg, 27 degrees as well for an overnight low. Minocqua at 27. Now, we just heard from the National Weather Service that they are going ahead and deeming the growing season over for, that is Vilas, Lincoln, Oneida, Langlade, Forest, Florence County. And then also it shows all of Marinette and all of Oconto County. I can't split it up by the north and south part of the county. The northern half of Oconto and Marinette County, the growing season has been deemed active or has been deemed over. So there will be no more frost or freeze related advisories for those counties going forward. Once you hit that 32 mark for an overnight low, this growing season is considered over. Now, what we'll see on our later in our regional weather update is we could have some more frost north and west of the valley. So you might see some frost headlines pop up later this evening. I haven't seen anything yet. Have you? I haven't checked the weather service.
When I checked about an hour ago, I didn't see anything, but may have just changed. And I don't like that previous slide because I just feel like I'm finally starting to get all these names down in Wisconsin here. Like some of them are just so bizarre. And then you go back and throw some of those in there. I mean, like Tomahawk, awesome name.
Yeah.
Because that's a throwing thing, right? You're like, yeah, yeah, right? Isn't that what that is? Like where you throw over your head, it's like, yeah. Maybe it's like the two hands, like, ah, like that type of deal. Like that's how I would throw it. And I feel like throwing a tomahawk isn't cool if you like don't do the noise. Because I'm just like that's like a ninja star. I feel like if it's like a tomahawk, I'd be like, ah, like is more of a ninja star.
Dude, I'm getting so red.
Like ninja star, tomahawk.
Dude, look how red I am.
Yeah. But yeah, tomahawks, right? Isn't that what that is? It's got like maybe an axe and like a hook on the end.
I think so. I have no idea.
Yeah, we need a weapons expert.
Yeah, we're not doing that on Storm Team 5+, pal.
That's for another show.
Yeah, no way, really?
Yeah, for another show.
Oh my gosh, that was. Good Lord.
Okay. Beautiful day out there. Downtown Green Bay is
that's Sturgeon Bay.
This oh god. I have water in my eyes because watching you laugh is making my eyes water. What was that? The John Purvis?
I have no. I think it's to the left.
What?
I think there's two tugboats. The John Purvis is to the
that
left.
is a fine looking tugboat. Skies are blue.
A little bit of clouds.
Yeah.
I think I hear people like outside of the room laughing at us. I can't wait to get out of here. As much as I love doing the show, I cannot wait to get out of here. This is going to be funny.
Yeah.
All right. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s. We have 160 popping up, and that is for you in Wapaka. I still can't.
Dew points are a lot cooler. We see it.
This is
nice
the reason
and
why.
Crisp. Yeah.
This is the reason why we're cooling down very quickly at night.
Yeah.
Dew points are dry, 20s and 30s. This is why temperatures are just dropping off at night. If we had dews in the 40s and 50s, different scenario. But with clear skies, light winds, our temperatures are just going down very quickly.
Yeah.
You can see a lot of sunshine, but with the north wind today, we're bringing in that north wind right off of Lake Superior. So it's drawing in some clouds, really just for the eastern half of Wisconsin. The rest of us are looking pretty sunny. We should stay pretty sunny for the rest of today. A little bit of clouds once again lakeside. Temperatures are reaching their highs right about now, maybe the next hour or so, in the upper 50s to around 60. A little bit cooler up north rather, in the middle range of the 50s. Tonight, here's what I mentioned. We'll have mostly clear skies, areas of frost north and west of the Fox River Valley. Green Bay, we're at 36 for a low. A little bit warmer down there in Appleton, 42 in Oshkosh and Lakeside as well. So if we do see some frost conditions, we do not have. Yeah.
That shouldn't be on. Yeah.
No, that should not be there. This guy. I mean, he's too busy talking about his tomahawking. So.
Yeah.
We have no alerts, and we'll monitor. If we were to get any alerts for tonight, let me go and grab our feature. I think it would be any of these counties that were not in that freeze warning last night. So Southern Marinette, Southern Oconto, Shawano, Menominee, Wapaka, Outagamie, Winnebago, Waushara, Green Lake, Marquette. Those are the areas that might get into a frost advisory tonight, but we'll wait on that from the National Weather Service. You can see the best chance for any patchy frost or thick frost looks to be north and west of the Fox Valley, or in some of those low-lying areas east of Lake Winnebago, so into Calumet, western Manitowoc, maybe eastern portions of Fond du Lac County. You might see some patches of frost, but best chance for any of that frosty activity will be north and west of the valley. Looking at our current fall foliage, this map was updated on Monday, I believe. Yeah. We have some peak conditions up really north of Highway 8, and then looking at that forecast going forward, looks like over the next week, so I think this will take us out through Monday, past peak conditions already up that way. Looks like some peak conditions try to drift a little bit south towards Highway 29 and we get some moderate to high color for much of our viewing area. Still nothing too substantial up there in Door County, so we're still waiting for that really busy weekend where people go up to beautiful Door County and look at the fall foliage. So here's tonight. Looking at mostly clear skies. Tomorrow looks mostly sunny. Should be a pretty nice day. We'll have mostly mostly clear skies for your Thursday night football games. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. We'll see some clouds actually start to increase during the overnight hours along this very weak disturbance that'll bring some showers to the area late Thursday night, even into portions of Friday morning as well. But we could see an isolated shower for the early afternoon Friday, but I think as we head towards the evening on Friday, mostly clear skies for all those football games that are taking place. And then we should maybe, we'll maybe talk about a shower for Saturday morning up north, but it doesn't look to be a big deal. Temperatures cool today, but into the mid 60s for Thursday through Saturday, upper 60s to around 70 Sunday going into Monday. Dew points stay pretty comfortable, pretty dry.
So we have a little bit of fall consistency finally moving.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. Finally. Yeah. It is fall.
Yeah. 7-day planner. Mostly sunny on Thursday, 64. A few morning and midday showers on Friday, 66. Calling for mostly cloudy skies. And Saturday looks like some clouds get trapped in the low levels. But those should clear in time for Sunday, where we have a mixture of sun and clouds for that Packers-Bengals game, high of 68. Morning spotty showers on Monday. Looks like most of our day is dry. Tuesday, another rain chance moves in late, but more so our better rain chance is on Wednesday. So we're going to regroup. We're going to
quick national weather update, and then we have a really fun.
Do we want to take a break now?
Yeah, let's take it now. Get on.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll regroup. We'll see what this kid has up in the plans for today. So see you in a minute.
And we are back. It's a little bit of a national weather update, and as Ryan would say, it's about a norista, right?
Yeah,
norista?
There you go.
Norista.
There you go.
Don't you have a shirt that says like norista on it?
Yes. Okay. One day where I'm not doing the later shows, I'll switch into it. Yeah. It's just like, it's called
Casual Friday, casual Thursdays for us. Yeah.
Because Thursdays are my Fridays.
Right.
All right. One day where I'm doing just the noon and I have a half day, I will switch into it. It's it's the New England forecast where it's like wicked awesome or like, wicked blizzard or something like that. I'll have to find it again, but
Boston, guys.
I love it. It's great. All right,
Boston,
talk about these nor'easter
so
types because we have a chance for one.
We're from the Northeast. We love some nor'easters up there.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the two types that we kind of look at. So Miller A, which is one that we're expecting soon here, is typically develops in the Gulf of Mexico or along the southeast coast along a cold front. If I skip this, does it work? Or
I got it.
Just you got it. Yeah. So it intensifies pretty rapid as it moves right up the coastline there, which it shows. And Mid-Atlantic and New England states usually hit the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's right up there. It's cold, and we enjoy some of those heavier snowfalls. Now, icy conditions do occur as you move a little bit farther south. See it towards
Georgia and the Carolinas, yeah.
Yeah. So it can move a little bit farther south than people expect, but you also get that severe weather as you look really far south, moving down towards Florida.
Because they still have a lot of that warm water.
Yeah, so that's really rain and thunderstorms and whatnot that you get with that. So superstorm of 93. I did a little bit of research on that. They had a couple hundred deaths.
Wow.
That was a pretty heavy snowfall and whatnot with that one. So yeah, that's Miller A. And then we look at Miller B. This one's a little bit different.
This one's a little bit more complex.
Yes, this is a bit more complicated. So that low you see out there over towards the Midwest there now, that originates an area of low pressure over the Midwest, and that'll move its way over towards the east weekends as it hits the Appalachian Mountains, and then another low will form on the east side of the mountains.
You know what that's called? Do you remember that word from...
That is... something like that.
He was about to say Duval.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
No, that's Duval County where the Jaguars play. But so that's called secondary East Coast cyclogenesis.
Yes.
Yes,
I was not.
Where the first low kind of fizzles out as it heads towards actually more so the Great Lakes. But then we get another low to form right off the Carolinas. This one this is the big one for snow where I'm from.
Right.
For you, Miller Type A is better because it
Yes.
tracks just too close to the
Yep.
coastline. But Miller Type B, those are the ones that bring us the big snow events because it crosses right over the 70-40
Right.
parallel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the warmer the Gulf Stream, the warmer Gulf Stream water helps intensify, and then it moves right far northward, affects us northeasterners.
You got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Words are really hard. So,
They are.
yeah, that's where you get the heavy snow for New England and Mid-Atlantic. This one that is pushing through, though.
This example is not great, like where the lobe tracks, but essentially what happens is, you have it's latitude and longitude, right?
Yep.
So if it crosses over the 40-70 line, where I'm from, Rhode Island, if it crosses over that 40-70 line, it's going to be it's a perfect storm essentially for snow. If it tracks just to the southeast of the 40-70, then we get less snow. If it tracks to the northwest of that 40-70, then we get rain over to a mix and then over to snow. So really for us, where I'm from, it just depends on where that storm tracks along that 40-70 parallel.
Right. Which is, a little thing that makes, some of these nor'easters more fun. And let's see, this one was February 5th and 6th, 2016, North American Blizzard.
2010.
My screen is really small for the one I see. So, it's 20-something,
Yeah, but so this is this is one that, I skipped ahead, my bad.
Yeah, so this is one that's forming right now that people start paying attention to. This is going to be a rain one. It's not cool enough for it to really bring in some snow and whatnot yet. But, low forms off the southeast coast this weekend, more so on Friday.
Yep.
And then you'll get some days of heavy rain and high winds. And, this affects a lot of the surf and the beach.
Yeah. The water is still pretty warm. I think we're approaching Columbus Day. I think it's still in the mid-60s along that corridor from Boston down to New York. I've actually jumped in the water at my beach on Columbus Day.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. There was no one there.
Are you one of those people who likes doing the polar plunge things where they
I've never done it.
They're a lot of fun.
I've never done it. Actually, okay. We need to talk. We need to go a little bit of a story time. I know we have a little bit of stuff to go, but last year I was filling in for Jordan on New Year's Day, and I did a story up in Jacksonport at the Jacksonport Polar Plunge. It was snowing. I actually brought my gear to jump in and do the polar plunge, but then I had to do the noon, so I didn't want to maybe have. I've never done a polar plunge, so I didn't want to have hypothermia and have to call in.
You'll do the show with the blue lips. And everything.
I was like, if I wasn't doing the noon, I would have considered jumping in.
Right.
But I also put my foot in. I was like, nope.
Right.
I'm not that dumb.
Yeah.
But
heavy rainfall is expected here. We have Norfolk, Virginia there.
Yeah, Norfolk, Virginia, all the way up to Boston can get. Yeah, that's the thing is, nor'easters aren't actually, they're not called nor'easters because they happen in the northeast. It's just the predominant wind direction. It's out of the northeast because
that is a thing that I think people mix up. They're like, oh, it happens in the northeast. No. It's not because it happens.
Because essentially what's happening is these areas are low pressure. The winds move counterclockwise around low pressure. So that means as the low is tracking up the coast, the wind is out of the northeast. So that's how we get those nor'easters. So yeah, it's a fun time. All right, we're at 19 minutes in, so we'll take a break and then we'll do these cold front calls, try to go through them as quick as possible, and then we'll end the day with some off the radar stuff. All right, stay tuned. All right, we are back. Say hello to everyone watching.
That's the money shot.
That is the money shot right here. Woo! All right, let's go talk about some cold front calls. We're going to fly through this because we want to get to the off the radar segment. But baseball is happening tonight. Once again, we got 4 games going on, and I got to shout out one of my favorite stations here in the radio side of things, 107.5, the Sports Hub. This morning, the morning show people were saying that today is baseball on the 8s because every game is starting on the 8s. So that was a really good reference. I'll give you a high five on that one. But Mariners and Tigers. Mariners up 2-1. I'm taking the Tigers here. I like the pitching matchup better. Casey Mize is a little bit better than Bryce Miller, so I'll take the Tigers to force game 5 rather. Oof. Brewers versus the Cubbies. This one I'm going with the sweep. Brewers. This one's a tough one. They're going against Jameson Taillon, who has a little bit of playoff experience. And he doesn't get a lot of strikeouts, but he throws a lot of junk pitches that induce some, ground balls, all that kind of stuff. So This one might be a tough one. I could see the Brewers winning like a 3-1 or a 2-1 game. This evening. To the surprise of a lot of people, I'm taking the Yankees tonight. They got Cam Schlittler on the mound tonight, taking on a bullpen game for the Blue Jays. Big win yesterday, big comeback win.
Yes, it was.
I'm going to take the Yankees to force a game 5, and I will take the Blue Jays to win game number 5. Sorry.
Yep.
And then Dodgers will sweep. So I think we have 2 going to a game 3, getting swept, and we have 2 going to a game 5.
Yeah, gonna be a fun night for baseball ahead, and
All right.
Off the radar.
Here
So
we
this
go.
is a new one.
Yeah.
We haven't done this one before. I came up with this morning. Heated headlines. So
All right.
this is a headline. It may have happened and ended up on a newspaper, may have not. So this first headline is Satan's storm roars through Spain. 40 degrees Celsius heat burst and tornadoes strike coastal resorts.
So what do I press? Like, do I guess
Yep.
real or fake?
So
and
guess real or fake, and then I want you to press to
Okay.
go advance it.
All right. Satan's storm roars through Spain. 40 degrees Celsius, which for them that's probably 100. Is it 100 degrees
It's a
Fahrenheit?
little over 100, or it might be 100. I don't remember. I just wish the U.S. would jump on board and match the rest of the world, so we didn't have this question. But
we're different.
it's hot. Yeah,
I'm gonna say this one is real.
find out.
Wow.
That is a real one. So
All right. So then I can take the real off, and then it'll.
yep. If you click again, yeah. So this refers to a heat burst event, an odd nighttime phenomenon where air temperature suddenly spikes, winds increase, and humidity plunges.
Mhm.
And as thunderstorms dissipate, precipitation falls into the extremely dry air, evaporates, cools the descending layer, makes it a lot denser. That parcel then plunges downward, compressing and heating. And when it hits the surface, bam, you get a little bit of a spike there. So
Mhm.
in this case, it just so happened to coincide with tornadic activity, which made it bizarre and dangerous. So,
Really bad headline there. I'll say that.
oh yeah,
And yes, 40 degrees Celsius is 104.
104. Okay, yeah, so just a bit
That was
over
an
100.
overnight temperature of 104.
That's what this headline says. I'm going off of the
Okay.
papers. Okay, so
Okay,
this
I
is
will
heated
trust him on
headline.
this one.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
from their story. Yeah. Now, second one, Texas man shoots at tornado to, quote, scare it off.
Oh my gosh. If you were to put, so I'm going to say fake because I would only think this in, if you said Florida man, I'm believing this 1000% because I've seen.
Texas has some characters, though. There's some characters in
I'm kind
Texas.
of regretting my choice now, but I'm going to say this one is fake.
Okay. And
Wow.
it is real. So
Was this
in
the one that kind of spoiled to me earlier?
I think it
I
was.
think it was.
Yeah, the one that
I
you kind of
told
saw,
you I was going
yeah.
to forget, but.
So, yeah, in 2016, a resident near Cisco, Texas, reportedly fired rounds into an approaching tornado, believing it might disperse the storm. The story went viral after local authorities confirmed gunshots were indeed firing during a tornado warning.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's Texas.
That's Texas, baby.
That
That's
is-
Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
It clearly.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
What about this one? I'm kind of getting flashbacks to Twisters, where
Yeah.
they said that they could stop a tornado with like that combination of
Yeah,
molecules.
the diaper material. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, let's just start throwing diapers in so it just stops. Sure.
This is kind of. So I was like, okay, this only seems like a movie
Yeah.
thing, but nope, this
Nope,
person.
that man really thought he was going to scare it off. All right, mini tornado sucks up 50 inflatable pool toys, launches them into Lake Michigan.
This one's fake. I'm just gonna say this one's fake. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's a fake one. Yeah. So
Is there anything to it, or
no, I mean, there's
you
no
just made
story.
that
kinda-
up?
I just made that up. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's just.
I gotta give him credit. You know, this is the guy who you just heard almost 30 minutes ago just yell and get us in trouble with the producers who are trying to put our shows together for the
You know,
evenings. You got us in
it's-
trouble for being
That's
so
working
loud.
in news.
And
It's
I'm the one who got in trouble because I was told to calm you down, and I can't do that. I'm not his dad.
Control your child, please.
I'm literally what 2 or 3 years older than you.
Yeah.
He's not my
He's
kid.
an old
Like, what
man.
am I supposed to do? He's a loose cannon.
Ryan wears a back brace because he has a bad back because he's so old.
Yeah, I mean, I'm walking around here. This is actually a cane that was in
Yeah.
a water bottle.
I want one of those canes that like extends to a sword. Like, that's what I need.
That's not what you need after just
That
what
is
I heard.
exactly what I need.
No, it's not. All right. We got
heated headline 4. So, a snowstorm named Kevin brings sass and 8 inches of attitude to New England.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
So,
if you know that meme,
yeah,
you do.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Good. This one's fake because I've never. I would know.
Yeah.
Being from New England, if there was a storm named Kevin, so I'm gonna say that one's fake.
Okay. That's a fake one. That'd be a great headline. Bring sass and 8 inches of attitude. Like, that'd be wild.
That would actually be a pretty good
I could
headline.
see that happening in like certain towns. Where it's just like, you know what? Let's have some fun with it.
Yeah.
That's a college like paper.
Oh,
paper
100%.
That's a headline you see at
a college news station, not like a college on campus, radio station or something.
Oh yeah.
They would 100% roll with that because they got no filter.
Exactly.
They're probably drunk half the time writing that anyway.
For sure.
They probably just stumbled in from the bar last night putting that together.
All right. Last headline. Snow roller storm turns Midwest fields into giant cinnamon rolls.
I'm going to say I do like me some cinnamon rolls, so I'm going to lean
that
towards...
That wasn't the question. That was not what I asked.
Okay. So that's why I'm leaning towards saying this one's real because I'm a fan of cinnamon rolls.
Okay. Horrible logic.
It's true.
This is a true one. So this one was very bizarre. In 2014, January, parts of Ohio and Pennsylvania, which Pennsylvania is not the Midwest.
No,
but
it's the Mid-Atlantic.
This is what they had. So Pennsylvania woke to find hundreds of perfectly rolled snow cylinders looking like frosted pastries. And these snow rollers form when strong winds push sticky snow over a layer of ice, naturally rolling it like dough. And you have to have really right conditions. And people typically think that they're like man-made and left behind. I've seen these before on like ice, like ice fishing and stuff. You do kind of see them. I've never seen them like big, like I know they can get, but I've seen them pretty large and definitely a weird phenomenon. But yeah, they said that the fields turn into cinnamon rolls.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, that is a horrible headline because they did not turn into cinnamon rolls.
No.
There was cinnamon roll looking rolls of snow on top of it. But.
So we have 30 seconds. I want to hear the quick story as to how you find these.
So I literally just look up like bizarre weather stories, and this one I just looked up bizarre weather headlines, and it kind of lists them out for you, and then I just dig into it and see like what it was.
That's impressive. This guy puts in the work every day, so we appreciate you for doing this because I'm a little busy in the morning. So thank you for doing that. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah, this was a fun segment.
This was. All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll have our picks of the week tomorrow, and we'll roll through some high school football. Have a great day.